Well, good morning there, guys. It's Monday, start of a new week, and Lori is live bright and early this morning. So let's take a listen. Seems like she's a little upset because she thinks that some guy and girl, Christine and Junior, have talked to Villain and told her some things about herself. So let's take a listen.
Her brother likes math. That's what he likes. And she likes gabatin, whatever it's called. Something like that. So anyway, but
Gabapentin. It's gabapentin.
we do recover. But anyway. I feel sorry for them boys. That's what I feel sorry for. But they're probably in a better place now. That's for sure. Ooh. Got some funny shit there. Alright. Hey, baby. Christina, Junior, how about you pull up and see Andy real quick? He wants to talk to you. So, Christina and Junior, I actually do know. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah. My ex, definitely don't care for them at all. A lot of people don't. Whatever. But I'm telling you, her and Villain, match made in heaven, I promise. If that's where you're... Info Villain, yeah, she needs to be held accountable for her actions.
I mean, how long ago was this? Was this recent? Because I haven't seen Villain post anything about talking to these people. Now, a long time ago, months and months ago, there was some people, contacting Villain, and Villain, did a live about it. So what is going on? Lori, have you been creeping over on Villain's YouTube? Watching stuff? That's the only thing I can think of that may have happened. But then again, you probably were, and that's why you thought they were at some beach resort. That is crazy shit.
Go talk to your brother. Go talk to your brother. That's all. Go talk to your brother. I mean, it's a fucked up situation. You got the brother and sister sleeping together, and then they sleep with the other sister and the dad. Let's talk about it. But Villain want to do some on Lori.
Well, where do you have room to talk since you slept with your cousin? I mean, so you guys got a whole group of people that just likes to keep it in the fucking family, right?
Be quiet. Be quiet. Boy, oh boy. Ask her why she don't go live. Ask her why she don't do this or that. Why don't you, Christina? Yeah, why don't you, girl? Anyway, please keep getting your info from, no, seriously, no cap. On God, ask Andy, ask my children. On God.
Why would your children know anything about their sex life unless you talked about it in front of them or to them? You're disgusting.
God, on God. It goes, so they'll tell people they're married, but Christina and Junior are brother and sister. Then there's another sister, I won't say her name, but there's another sister, and then the dad. Addiction's real, bro. It's real. It's real shit. It's fucking happening. But it's alright. Keep getting your info from there, villain. Absolutely.
So, because this family is sleeping with each other, the information that they tell about you is not true? I don't think that plays a part. I mean, whatever they're doing, if they're doing that, is fucking disgusting and wrong. But I don't think it has anything to do with whether they say something about you is wrong because they are sleeping with each other. No. Don't use that for an excuse, Lori. Oh, they're not talking truth about me because they're sleeping with each other. Please.
You'll get far with that one, I'll tell you. Ooh. Oh, wild ain't the fucking word. For a minute I questioned what state. Yeah, I know it is real. It is really real. Yeah, so. But their addiction had nothing to do with them hooking up. They were clean before they hooked up. So. They just don't give a fuck. That's pretty nasty. And then, then she tells her brother, if you're gonna cheat on me, only cheat with Lori.
Yeah, see how she puts her foot in her mouth? I knew she was involved up in that little sex ring somehow. Look, ugh.
Ooh. Do you have family going through it? No. My family's in heaven. What do you mean, do I have family? In my addiction, I slept with my second cousin. I sure did. Sure did.
Now it's her second cousin.
Yes. We sure have shit. Sure have! Alright, now we're gonna do up some potatoes. Who am I talking? Just people. I'm talking about some people that I know that probably aren't the best people to ever be around, to be honest. But anyway. I don't chill with them anymore, but I guarantee, never mind. Yo! We're just gonna... Oh, shit. Yeah, you don't need much oil up in there. Woo. And snap, crackle, pop. There it is. No, you heard me right. So, Villain is getting information from Christina and Junior on Lori Jones. I'm going to tell you now, I haven't chilled with them in quite some fucking time. They wish they could chill with me. That's the problem. But anyway, well, they're brother and sister. They tell people that they're married, this and that. No, they're not. No, they're not. Look up for that marriage license. There is nothing about them married. Anyway, so they got 2 boys, and they were took. And there isn't a chance for them. Yeah, they ain't even supposed to be around them. So I know they ain't trying to run their fucking mouth right now. But let them. We recover, that's all. That's all. Absolutely we do.
Well, maybe while everyone's looking for that marriage license for Christina and Junior, maybe they can look for your divorce papers that were never filed. You know, they'll probably find everything, together. Or maybe not, because they were never filed, right?
Damn, I want these nice and golden without falling. Damn. Woo! Alright, we're done with butter here. And my eggs will be up over the time. It's alright. Damn, they browning already. Alright, let's get a freaking lid. Nice to see you. No, I do not, baby. I'm not even gonna have this for long. At all. But, I wanted to, not even go live type shit, but sometimes it's good to go live, get you out of your thoughts, get you out of your mindset and stuff, and I ignore the bullshit, just let them. But it's funny that you're getting info from somebody that, oh boy. Alright, anyway, so, here I stand, because our cook, whatever, so, mental health is real. I could be sitting here crying and doing all types of shit, but now I figure I come on here and maybe make somebody smile, or, just somebody to talk to, so I'm not in my thoughts, or, if anybody knew anything about anything. Okay. Okay. So you mean to tell me, right? So I should text her at 2:38 in the morning and bring my problems to her, right? Knowing that mentally here she got so much going on, I shouldn't bring anything to her right now, or my other one. So, yeah. So. Yeah, exactly. So here I stand. Because, see, Lori has a tendency to where I do that. I call my children and, hey, this is what's going on. Or I cry, or I this or that. No, they're 16 and 14. I shouldn't be doing that.
No, you shouldn't, but you seem to do it all the time. You need to leave your fucking kids out of your adult TikTok fucking lies and business.
No. So I'm here, so I'm not bothering their thoughts, or, getting them worried about mom, or, But, I will say, though, certain behavior that Lori did and has done in the past absolutely isn't appropriate. But then I started coming harder and harder because I knew it was making them mad. So, but, again, F them, my kids matter. That they really do. So,
Lori, nothing that she came harder because she knew it was making everyone mad. No. First of all, nothing that you do except the abuse that you inflicted on your animals and your dogs made me mad. Okay? Maybe the scamming and the lies and shit that you did to innocent people, yeah, that made people mad. But all this other shit that you think that you did, the lies and the dancing and all that stuff, that didn't make anybody mad. That just made people fucking embarrassed for you. That made you look like a fucking idiot. Just saying. I mean, don't act like you did all that shit on purpose to piss people off. No.
Lori doing, certain things TikTok won't know. It's none of their business. I told them too much of my business. That's the problem. When I was at my worst of the worst, they've heard and saw so much shit on their own. But anyway, it's okay. Mental health is pretty real. I know, but what is that of any of your business, though? Who are you?
I can't understand why she always says that when she was in the trailer, when she was with Andy, or she was in the RV, that was the worst of her life. What? How is that? You lived at Andy's, didn't pay no fucking rent, collected a check for yourself, a check for your kids, and $750 in food stamps. Then you went to an RV. You still didn't pay no rent, no bills. It was bought for you. You didn't have nothing that you were paying for except your telephone. Still, check for you, check for the kids, $750 in food stamps, and wasn't giving Andy none of it, and he was supporting and raising your kids while you lived over there in the RV and not a care in the world, right? Then you sell the RV and you come to this apartment that you can't afford. You're still begging and scamming people on the back end and begging in videos, and you don't have your kids. I would think now, without not having your kids, would be the worst time of your life. But guess you don't see it that way. Who knows?
Who are you? Boo. Nobody. So, your feelings are valid, absolutely, but do I give up? I am Lori Jones, absolutely. Don't forget it, baby. Look me up on YouTube, or whatever you need to look me up on. So, me taking accountability or anything, nothing needs to be any of your business besides what I tell you from, such on to such on out. And you guys are still motherfucking going. All right.
What have you taken accountability for? When was this? I missed it. You don't take accountability for shit other than saying, you know what I did wrong? I told TikTok everything. I told them too much information. But they asked me and I told them. So that when you take accountability for something, the word but should not be in that equation. Okay? So you're still not taking accountability for anything.
Okay. The fuck? That's what I said. I be saying that all the time. What the fuck? Damn it. They're cooking up pretty good. I just wish they were a little bit here. Smells like Denny's up in here. Smells like motherfucking Denny's up in here. Hey, baby. Yeah, you know Nana's cooking. You're like, yeah, give me some, huh? Oh, shit. Or shoot. I meant shoot. Easy way. So we just had some ketchup there. Ooh. Bless you, friend. Never say it word before. God bless you. God bless you. All right, these are about good. You know, for Maria, where are you going, girl? Mama's out here, not in the bed. Nana, Nana's right here, sweetheart. Oh. Careful, that's hot. And you ate it anyway. Alright, good job. That was hot, baby. And you just devoured it like it was nothing. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna write in my journal. Hey, what's up, baby? Oh, whoa. I'm gonna go on. Ooh. Okay, so you gotta say your grace before you eat. That's what needs to happen here. Shit. And I forgot my coffee. Shit. And I forgot my coffee. What? Overdue? What's overdue? No, lay down, Leah. Go away. Come on now. Oh my god, I just invited somebody. I don't know what's going on here. Swipe to the left, swipe to the right. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're back. And there it is. And then we're gonna shower. Get this beautiful day going, girls and boys. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Thank you, God, for feeding me. Amen. Hallelujah. It's still a little hot, Leia. Whoa. Well, that's a little dangerous there. Okay, so, can I clarify something real quick? You guys clearly know I'm talking to someone. So, what would make you think I would invite another man to live with me?
Well, first of all, the man that you think you're seeing is a lie. And second of all, does anyone really think that Nick Harris would go to live with her? He doesn't even know who the fuck she is, I'm sure. And if she did invite someone to come live with her, who the fuck cares? I hope they can support her so she stops begging on TikTok.
See, so when Lori's with someone or, you know, this and that, yeah, I don't fuck around. That's what I don't do. That's what I don't do. Yeah. So. Yeah, I know that's what you guys been saying. Just like, you know, the air conditioner didn't come from them, and, you know, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. We know. It's alright. We know the truth, though. I'm just saying. You mad because your husband didn't buy you one? Oh.
Well, most of our husbands, would buy central air if needed, or, didn't have an AC, or, no one's mad over you getting an air conditioner. Let's just say that. I mean, whether you have central air or you have window air conditioning, none of us are on TikTok asking for it or expecting some random man to buy one. But just saying, she keeps claiming that he bought her this air conditioner. Okay? Big red flag. If he bought the air conditioner and brought it over there, why didn't he put it in? He just dropped it off. She had to put it in. What a guy. What a fucking guy. So he bought her an air conditioner but didn't bother to put it in for her. Get the fuck out of here. That air conditioner either came from some organization in her town, okay, because she's low income or receives disability check, whatever the deal is, or because it has been said that there are organizations in her area that do that, or one of her mods or sisters or some sucker felt sorry for her and they bought it and had it shipped to her, and when it got delivered she had to install it half-assed, rigged it up. He couldn't still even do that. So I mean, either way, I don't see him in the picture at all, because guess what? He don't fucking exist.
See, this is a man. Yeah. Or Casper, whatever you want to call it. Here, have some egg. Here, Pride. Pride. Yeah, they're spoiler run. Well, then, if it's the maintenance guy, I thought it was Casper. Just know he is a gentleman. Sweet guy.
Yep, he's such a gentleman, a sweet guy, that he bought an air conditioner, brought it over there, dropped it off, and didn't put it in for her. He's such a gentleman and a sweet guy that he can't give her money for cigarettes, deltas, or toilet paper. Just a magnificent man.
But my girl Gage, she ready for you. Yeah, that's my wife.
That's her wife. Now, Gage is the one in the video that I posted just a little while ago, that she did the duet with, of the girl with the guy kissing her on her back. That would be Gage. Yeah, I don't think she's worried about anyone coming for you, Lori.
Gage is my wife. And she said, yeah, see, they coming for you. She said, let them know, come from me. But don't do that. She will go hood on you. So do not do that. Leave my baby alone. What, is she not real too? Girl, you better eat your food. What you over here doing? Who? Who was in it? Who was in it? Who was in it? Who was in it? Oh, yes. And then the one with her and that guy. Oh, my God. Look. Oh, yes. And then the one with her and that guy. Oh, my God. Look. We ain't gonna talk about that. But she does make some good content, though. And that guy she was with, though. Damn. She be pulling some winners. She do. She likes her girls more, though. That she does. She does. Fine.
I'm sure she'll just love you putting her fucking business all out there. I mean, if it's even true.
She is not taking her eyes off my plate. You guys, so my doctor told me, we're gonna get this clarified again. So, my Suboxone, right? Okay? The shit isn't, it tastes nasty, okay? If you know, you know. Okay? So, I do let it dissolve. It doesn't dissolve all the way, then I do swallow. But it works for me. It keeps me off the rugs. It's not making me withdraw. It's nothing. So, like she said, if it's working for me, then why is it bothering you? Huh? And it does work for me. Absolutely does. I haven't rugged in a minute. But here, you know, they think I'm rugging every day. So, I made a chart. So, there is like gonna be like no fucking freaking time for TikTok at all. So Sunday, game night. Monday, library night. Tuesday, YMCA, park, hiking, movie, church, relax day, day at the mall, you know, stuff like that. So,
Library night. But isn't it funny how she had YMCA on there? And she's got all these things that she's going to do? It's crazy. Because Gabby just said the other day, after she met with that, whatever that lady was that came to her house, that she should go to the YMCA or a lazy river or do these different things for herself. Now Lori's got a whole week planned out of things. How are you getting there? Who are you going with? The library. Okay.
why do people? Because we want to eat with you. So, and then there's going to be more. You know, I got to add more. So, we're going to be busy. Excuse me. Busy little fellas.
Here she goes again with the we shit. Who is we? The horse turd in her pocket? Who is we that's doing these things?
So, you know, that person's right. My children do want me off TikTok. They sure do, because of the bullshit and just, yeah. Anyway, you guys see it's me and my dogs here, right? Right. So, you know, Roy tends to get in thoughts and this and that. So instead of, you know, yeah. So here. Now, should be quiet, Lori. It's not going to be long. At all.
It's not going to be long, but you know, what was it, 2 weeks ago she was done. She was not coming live no more. Then it went to, oh, she was deleting the app. Then it went to, oh, I'm not going to go live. I'm just going to do videos. You know, it didn't even last 12 hours. She was back live again. You know, and I can understand she's lonely. You know, she doesn't have no one to talk to. But then again, she says she has all these sisters and mods and stuff like that. But she does have friends to talk to. Lori is addicted to the attention that she gets from TikTok, going live. Also, TikTok is her way to get money. I mean, you can only ask your quote sisters or mods or friends for money so many times before it gets old and they say fuck you, or they just don't answer your calls no more. They just don't talk to you no more. So she has to keep going live and bringing in new people to keep having different people to ask for money, which is why I think she's doing the whole thing with Nick Harris. She's trying to poach, which means get his gifters, his followers, his viewers over to her so that she has new people to ask money for. That's why she's making the videos. Oh, I support you. So those people that are supporting Nick say, hey, Lori's a good person. She supports Nick too. I'm going to go follow her. Are you catching my drift here? So then she friends them. She acts like a good person. And then, oh, I'm in need. And see, they're helping Nick. So then they will help her. She did it to Lisa. She's done it to several people. This is what she does.
You know, anything I do, they bitch at. Literally, any fucking thing. I come on here and I'm just, you know, making somebody laugh or smile. They bitch about that. Or they bitch about how I cook. You ain't eating it. Why are you mad? I mean, come on. And they're not. Obviously, there's still friggin' going on about it.
No one is mad. Believe that. Actually, a lot of it is fucking funny. The food, the way you cook, that kind of stuff. It's fucking hilarious half the time. The other half of the time it's disgusting. What's funny is I just posted that video just a little while ago, said need cooking lessons, and now she's talking about how we talk about her cooking. See? Still coming over to my channel, aren't you, Lori?
So, you know, again, mental health is real. So, making, Lori happy is making others happy. So, excuse me, and it gets me out of my, thoughts and, depression of missing, certain ones and, this and that. So I do come on here. And until, yeah, I know. Can you look me up on YouTube, please, baby? Tyler, please, honey. Thank you for telling me, though. You're pretty. Tyler Lexi. That looks like, that looks like E. Oh. So, look, seriously, I'm not a bad person. At all, I'm not. I got some skeletons. Lori's done some things. Leia, stop. That's my oldest sister. Oh. Leia, go lay down. There is no food, bro. No, go lay down. Go. Yeah, so. But, look, ain't nobody fucking scared of you either, bro. Or freak. Damn it.
The dog is probably growling at her because she wants to go out. She just fed her food. She was just over there drinking water. And now she's probably trying to let Lori know she wants to go out. I would think, but that's what my dog lets us know when she wants to go out. But of course, no, she's just going to scream and holler at her and continue on with her TikTok.
I don't care, Leia. There's no more potatoes. Eat your food. Stop, Leia! Now.
Wow. Now it's like 3:30 in the fucking morning. Can you imagine with the people downstairs? Oh, that's right. Maybe they work night shift too, like the other people. She used to say, no one down there hears me screaming all night. They work night shift. But then, so if that was the case, why would you scream all day when they would be sleeping? Right? Make it make sense. Which is probably the reason those people downstairs that were there before moved out.
Yeah, yeah, you heard me. Now. I'm scared of you. That's the ashtray, bro. No, that's coffee. You're already high. So come. What you think's up there, huh? What you think's up there? Oh, come here, come. You tell me a secret. Or not. Thank you, baby. No. No, no. Quit, baby, quit. Quit, Peaches. No, go look at your own damn house, bro. Nosy mother. Ooh, look at that baby girl. Look at that baby. You are shedding, girl. Look at you. How many times we got? Oh boy. Nickel David Sissy, that's your. Yeah, no, I don't watch her, honey. I don't watch her. No, I do not. Yeah, you think there's food up here, huh? Yeah, there's not, honey. Are you sad? Are you... Look at her trying to climb up. Oh my goodness, girl. What is going on? She's trying to get up here. Quit. You can't. Nana's having a sickie. You can't get up here. Oh, I love you. I know. Sometimes you just will. But. She's painted up buttocks. Hold on. There we go, we got it. Okay. No, pit and bull. Yeah, I know, honey. I know. There's a few that aren't very good people at all. Yeah, you are correct. 8 months. Well, gonna be 9. Thank you. That's just my opinion. I feel, you asking for this or that, but damn, you sure, not being nice at all. And then the fact you don't like Trump, that bothers me a little bit, just a little bit. Just a tad. You gotta remember your income is coming from TikTok. That Trump gave the okay to keep TikTok. Yeah, so that's where your income's coming from. But you're going to down my daddy Trump. If anything, you need to thank him. Just saying. So I'm just wondering when they're going to say anything positive about Lori. Like, wow, Lori hasn't danced in a minute. Or, wow, maybe there is some changing in Lori going on there. Yeah.
She hasn't danced in a minute. It was just a few hours ago. You guys seen I posted that video of stupid videos from from today, and she's dancing in front of the fucking air conditioner with an 8-year-old's looks a t-shirt that looks like it belongs to some 6-year-old, and no bra on and nipples hard, just sticking out, bouncing around. Yeah, she don't dance no more though. Okay, we're so proud.
No, because why? It's all about the BS, that's all. You know? But anyway, good ones and, good people do see. They truly do. They truly do, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, there's some good people out there that are have a good heart and think they're helping you. They think that you're just being bullied and we're all wrong, and they think you're a victim, and they feel sorry for you just like they do, and they give to you, right? And you play on that just like Lisa does. There's people out there that feel sorry for Lisa and think she's hungry, and they send her food. They don't know, and eventually they find out. Just like eventually people find out about Lori, and then come over to us and say, hey, look, here's some screenshots, here's some messages, here's her asking me for this and this. I feel so terrible. I was so naive,
Appreciate that. God sees it. The right ones off of TikTok see it. I mean, come on. So, hey! Oh, thank you, lovely. Thank you, baby. So... there's still some other changes that need done. And they're going to get done. They're going to get done. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Of one person. Taking on every narrative that's going on out there. Just taking it one step at a time. Absolutely. There you go. Here for your show. Oh, or your show, too. Here I am. Live at 2:56 a.m. on a Monday morning, coming live on the east side of Chicago. So, I'm all about making somebody laugh and smile, because you know what? That's how I deal with my sadness or whatever's going on with me. I'm out to make somebody else smile. I'm out of my storms now. So, that's where they got me for the weakness, whatever. Yeah. Thank you, baby. They heard and saw so much, and then they act like that it just disappeared just like that. Now, all of a sudden, they just bring it back up like it never was fucking there from the start. Yeah, you said it, lovely. You said it. Yeah, it is 3 a.m., honey. It is. I do get up early. I go to bed early. I get up early. That is me. That is me. I stand on business with every account of business from Monday through Friday. All accounts of business stood and handled. But there's a process to things. So, yeah, we're going to be very busy. Very busy.
Well, you've been claiming this process was going on since the RV. About people recording you. Oh, it's a process. Now we're at the point where there's cases going on, a lawyer and all these things. But it's funny, divorces being filed. But there's no record of any of this shit anywhere. It's fucking hilarious. I guess the process is still processing. But I guess one day it'll be found. I don't know.
Oh, well, no, I will eventually nap somewhere. Not somewhere, but eventually, at some point, I will. Oh, okay.
I swear I can't stand that laugh. It sounds like someone is choking a duck when she... What the fuck is that?
Yo, tell me why Christina and Junior gonna run their mouth to villain about Lori Jones. And they the biggest fucking liars out there. If they want content, that's some content right there, boy. Better deep dive in that shit. That's brother and sister. with 2 children, 2 boys that they don't got and can't get back. And that's sad. Why? Because who had their sons locked up in the room all the time? Because they was busy, you know.
Well, this must be a pattern with the group of people that you hang with and that you're involved with, because you're saying they're brother and sister and they sleep together. Well, you slept with your cousin. You say they got 2 kids that they lost. You had gotten pregnant with your cousin. And then now you're saying that they locked their kids up in a room while they were doing something. Well, you told the story about how you put your 2 girls in the bathroom for about an hour. Then you said the door wasn't locked. They could have come out at any time. They were in there playing with their dolls, while you went, I guess, and did a trick in their bedroom, is what the story was, right? You said you went and had sex while your 2 girls were in the bathroom. And you said they were only in there about an hour. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing this is like a pattern. This was a with you and your friends. I don't know. Sounds sick to me. And that story about her girls being in the bathroom, she has told several times so, and I can't tell you what video they're on, but they are on my channel.
Yeah, them babies was in a room. Door closed, mom and dad rugging and thugging. Baby in a room crying. Me and my kids come over, we want to see the baby. Guess what? He's sleeping, but meanwhile, no, he in there crying. We gonna be quiet now. But you want content, there's your content. Do your search on that if you're gonna do some searching on anything.
Well, I think being put in a bathroom for an hour, in a little tiny bathroom, 2 kids, is worse than being in a bedroom. Just saying. And you were having sex with some random man while they were in a bathroom. Wow. Why couldn't you have went into your bedroom and shut the door and did that? And just, why did the girls have to go into a bathroom and stay while you turned a trick? I don't understand. Did they not, was there only 1 bedroom in the house? This is crazy.
If anybody wanted content, there you go. And that's on God. Is that Maggie May? What's up, Maggie May? Is that Maggie motherfucking May? Probably is. What's up, Maggie? How you doing? You want a box? What's up? That's good. So, that is some serious content, and I'm not even capping with you. Like, that's some off the that Jerry Springer got me, rest in peace. He wouldn't be able to handle that one. That's a story and a friggin' half there. But anyway, please keep getting your info from there. Please do. Oh boy. I mean, the dad, the sister, the brother, they all tagging. But anyway.
Like I said, regardless of who they're sleeping with or what they're doing, if they're related, if they're not, it doesn't mean that what they know about you and repeat is a lie. Come on.
Oh, she getting worse by the minute, man. She really is. And it's sad, and it's really sad they're still covering her. Because all they're like, well, damn, let me go up in there and see what's really going on. You're bringing... when I was staying with Andy, I told everybody when I was talking to her, I won't say everything she said. That girl's done. I told everybody she done. Done. Cole, she loves him, man. Love can freak you up, man. It can. I was just hoping I could have been that one person, hello baby, to help her. That's all. I was hoping. And, she did me the way she did everybody else. That's all. That's all. Now I just sit back and pray for her. But, so, I'm not going to say, when Lisa was crying to me, it was Lisa crying. It was not the addiction crying. It was definitely her crying. So, her and Cole, they weren't together for whatever time. It's not none of our...
I don't believe at all that Lisa talked to Lori at all. Now, she might have texted her back and forth a couple times so she could get the payment app information, but I don't believe that Lori and Lisa ever talked, okay? And I do not believe that Lori heard any kind of story from Lisa about Cole and all this shit. No, don't believe any of it. Don't believe it. But if it was true, didn't she just say she's not going to talk about what her and Lisa talked about? But now she's getting ready to talk about what her and Lisa talked about.
Business. But anyway, she loved him, you guys. She still loved him, whether they were together or not. They have kids and blah, blah, blah. Well, depression kicked in and, trauma and this and that. She kind of locked up into a shell. Instead of reaching out to resources or certain individuals for help But anyway, yeah, she loves that man. She does. She does. And they were in addiction together, so either there isn't going to be a rehab. I don't see that happening. She's pretty done, you guys. She's pretty done. And how any doctor or any... And that's what I'm saying. There's no way she's seeing a doctor or anything. Because if anybody who's got a license that is a doctor would be questioning what is going on. They'll want blood work. They might want a 302 or behind to see what the heck is going on. You fading. Yeah, so she's not caring about her health. She's not just... Yeah, she ain't going to the friggin' clinic. And I don't know how long she hasn't been going, but she has not. When you go to a clinic, they rug screen you, okay? You get one shot. You mess up, then you got to find another doctor, because you have to sign a contract. And that's with Suboxone and methadone. So, I'm sorry, there's no way she's been going to this clinic the whole time being dirty. So someone's lying somewhere, because there's no way she's been dirty this whole time going to the methadone. There's no way, because that doctor would lose her license quick, real quick. That's pretty much saying, hey, goodbye.
Guys, you know what? This really pisses me off, and it pissed me off the last time she did this, and it's got nothing to do with Lisa. So I don't want people to think, oh, she's defending Lisa. No, I'm defending facts about a methadone clinic. Doesn't fuck the person, okay? We're talking facts about methadone. I'm here to tell you, and I have said it before, that in my addiction, I was on methadone for many years and used the whole time I was on it, okay? Crack and H. I used them both while on methadone, okay? And I also told you this in the last video that she did talking about it. My brother was on methadone from 1995 until he passed away in 2018. He did crack the entire time, okay? So I'm here to tell you that this is how it works. There is no contract. It's a treatment plan that you sign, okay? When you come up dirty for something other than they're treating you for, so you're being treated for opiates. They don't care what you're coming up dirty for if it's anything other than that, okay? Now, benzos like Valium, Xanax, stuff like that, they will probably put you on some kind of disciplinary for that, because that can be deadly, taking benzos with methadone. I said this before about alcohol. Many programs will make you get on and abuse if you're an alcoholic, because once again, that can be a deadly combination. They will crush up your Antabuse and put it in your methadone to make sure you take it every day. So, blood work. I had never had blood work on a program, because why? It's very hard to get blood from an addict, especially if they were an IV user. Okay, so that's out of the question. If they do need blood work for some reason, they'll send you off to a lab to go get it done. Okay? Other than a TB test and maybe an STD test, that's about all there is. Depending on how many milligrams you're on, you might get an EKG of once a year. Okay, to make sure it's not affecting your heart. But all of this that Lori's saying is all untrue. Okay? Lori is on Suboxone. Is she coming up dirty for marijuana? Yes, she is. Are they kicking her off for that? No. And it's illegal in her state. Do you know why they don't care about the marijuana? Because they're not treating her with Suboxone for marijuana. Now, on methadone, if you come up dirty for an opiate, do you know what they do? They give you more milligrams, and they will and as you keep coming up dirty for opiates, they will keep increasing your methadone until you get to a milligram that totally wipes out your use for opiates. Okay? So all of this crap that Lori's saying is not true. The program does not care if Lisa is doing crack. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. Okay? Lisa's still going to her program. I believe that. Because Lisa has been on methadone for over 20 years. Okay? There's no amount of money that was going to keep Lisa well while she was being sick, and we would have not noticed. We would have noticed if Lisa had went live and she was sick. Okay? So, everything that Lori's saying, a fucking lie. She does not know what she's talking about. She has no experience with methadone, so she should not even be speaking on it. And it's people like her that spread misinformation, and people that don't know that she doesn't know what she's talking about turns around and runs with it. Okay? It was just about a month ago that Lisa, on a Friday evening, reached in her pocket and held up 2 bottles of methadone and said, "Everyone says I drink my take-homes." She gets a Saturday and a Sunday take-home. "Everyone says I drink both my take-homes on Friday night. I still have them." And she held them up. Okay? You couldn't read the label, but there was definitely pink methadone in both bottles. And she said she keeps them in her pocket so no one steals them from her. Lori talks too much shit that she doesn't know what she's talking about. And like I said, this is not defending Lisa. This is defending the facts of methadone that Lori is spreading misinformation about.
So, you awareness people better be doing your shit right. I mean, come on now. Be real with it. Instead of worrying about your pockets getting packed. I mean, they're trying to string it out to their narrative. So, no. Just make it short and simple. There's no house. So, you need to take accountability too. Just like. So, you need to take accountability too. Just like. So I do not believe so either the awareness is lying or Lisa's lying, but there's no way she's been going to the methadone clinic. Yeah, probably. But good. Maybe they can do their awareness right. and proper, because they know clearly she has not been going to no clinic, because if so, she would not be rug in or thug in. So
Lori's so worried about whether someone's going to the clinic and taking their MAT medication. She ought to tell you everyone the story about how she was on 1.5 Suboxones a day and says she weaned herself back to a half a Suboxone a day when she was in the RV. And what happened to those 30 Suboxones a month that she wasn't taking? What happened to them? Where were they going every month, every day that she wasn't taking that whole one? She was supposed to be taking 1.5 every day. And she said she was down to a half a day. But her doctor was still giving her enough for 1.5 a day. So every day, where was that whole Suboxone going? What was she doing with them? Was she selling them? What was she doing with them? Makes you wonder, huh? And then said that when everything happened with the kids, she went to her Suboxone doctor and told him that she thought she was going to fall back. So they increased her to 2 Suboxone a day. Well, the doctor increased her to 2 because she thought she was still taking 1.5. That's what she was giving her every month. But she was really only taking a half. Isn't that something? And then Lori's going to talk about how doctors can lose their job and stuff like that. Well, I think she ought to be worrying about her own doctor because they're going to talk about shiesty doctors, right? Well, Lori talks about how her doctor drove her in a FedEx truck to the vet, and how she calls her doctor up on her personal phone and asks her to look across. I mean, it's like it's kind of like conflict of interest a little bit, I would think. You're not supposed to have a personal relationship with your MAT doctor. Well, I wouldn't think so. I think Lori needs to worry about her own life and medication and stop spreading misinformation about MAT programs in general.
you sign contracts. That's what you do. And each time you mess up, you got to find a new doctor. And hopefully they take you. And then eventually you get a red flag on your insurance or Medicaid, whatever. You get a red flag once you start, yeah. But I'm going to be quiet. Oh, they do not care. And then they take a narrative and string it out.
Again, not true. If you break the rules at a program, a methadone program, if you break the rules or you're put on contract for, I don't know, continuing to keep coming up dirty for opiates, not crack, for what you're being treated for, like if they've increased your milligrams as far as they can and you continue to use opiates, then you may get detoxed or put on a contract or something like that. But you don't just mess up and get kicked off and have to go find that. And another thing, you don't just get kicked off. They cannot just put you off of a methadone program. They have to 21-day detox you at least. They cannot just put you off and stop dosing you. I tell you.
I know she has not been going to no clinic. There's no way. And that's for almost a year now.
So now Lisa's not been going to the clinic for almost a year. Do you see? Almost a year. Okay. So almost a year. That would put her back to when she was helping her with the payment apps. If we go back a year, I think Lori needs to worry about her own fucking self. And if Lisa, let's just say Lisa wasn't going to the program, what business is it of Lori's? Who gives a fuck who goes to the program and who don't? It's not Lori's fucking problem.
No. Because this whole year they've been saying she's rugging. And I believe she is, okay? But there's no way she's been on that MAP program either. No way. Nope. Someone lose their license quick. That is not okay, and a doctor cannot allow that. Well, I'm glad you believe. And I'm not an awareness page. I'm Lori Jones. That's all I am. I'm just telling you real shit. Like, here they bitch about people bringing people money, this and that, but they bringing them the views. So make that make sense.
So that's about the only thing out of this whole life that she has said that is remotely even somewhat true. When you cover someone, it's like a double-edged sword, right? You have to cover them and put the information out there and the lives out there so people see it so they don't get scammed. But at the same time, yes, it can bring them views, right? So it is like a double-edged sword. But you have to hope that you save more people than not from getting scammed, right? So you have to hope that it works the way it's supposed to. It can give them views. At the same time, you hope that they listen to what you're saying and they see the lies and the deceit and not give them money. That's all you can hope for.
None of it makes sense, but I don't care. Can she use someone else's? Someone else's what? She cannot use someone else's urine because after so long, every 3 to 6 months they have to draw blood on you. They have to make sure your liver, everything is, they have to draw blood on you.
Wrong. That's wrong.
So if that's the case, no, that blood work will pick up quick that something's in her system. And that's for sure. I mean, she could, but that's eventually going to come out because with blood drawn, that will pick it up. It will. But she can use clean somebody's pee, absolutely. But then again, that blood work, you ain't covering that, is what you're not doing. And that'll pop up quick. So, but you are right. I mean, she could. I just don't, I don't believe she's going to a clinic. I've never seen her outside of a clinic. I've never seen her besides by a store or bridge or something. You don't ever see a receipt of her at a clinic. Or even a door of a clinic or a doctor's office or nothing. You don't see. Oh, it really is. It really is. They make.
Well, we did see a receipt of Carmen sitting in the parking lot talking to Lisa's dad while waiting for Lisa to come out of the clinic. But let me tell you something, Lori. They're strict on confidentiality laws, and you cannot take pictures, videos, or anything like that in the parking lot or especially in the building. That is a quick way of getting detoxed off of the program. So, again, don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You can bank off her still because they're stringing it out. They know. Was it for her or was she with somebody? Because she could. I don't know. That's just wild. Because they do rug screen you. And with MAP program, I'm not sure if they watch you when you urine or not. But I know you can't, like, we're begging for an Uber. I think that may have been a plot or something. I don't know. It's just, I don't see. Ooh, a lot of people could get in trouble if they're giving her medication knowing that she's dirty. And not only that, I don't know. I'm on Suboxone, so I really don't know a whole lot with the MAP program. But I do know they do rug screen you. They do blood work. I can't swallow that she's been going. I just can't. If somewhere's she's been clean and somebody was lying on her, saying that she was, rugging and she possibly was clean and going to the clinic and then lost everything and then probably fell back. That could have happened too. But she would have him too. But she would have one awesome, one hell of a story if she really did turn her shit together. She'd own probably TikTok. She would have a beautiful story. That'd be a book. You know how many people would shit that, she got her life together, she got her kids back, her family's all on track, and boy, heads would be spinning. They would be spinning. It is a book. She's very well known. I'd be scared to walk around the way she does, as known as she is. And a lot of people on TikTok live in PA. I met a lot of people that live in PA. It's like, holy crap. It's just crazy. And TikTok ain't gonna shut her down. That she brings TikTok too much money. You do? Ooh. Have you ran into her? Wonder how many people from PA on TikTok have actually ran into her. Probably quite a few. Oh, she said heck no. Now look, PA, you know. So I'm worried about the worst. Someone's gonna get so sick of her, and they're gonna do the worst. And oh my gosh. Hopefully they keep in mind she's sick. Hopefully they keep that in mind. Hopefully they keep in mind she's sick. Hopefully they keep that in mind. Then again, she's done a lot of people dirty. Then again, she's done a lot of people dirty. TikTok shop sells beautiful yarn. Yeah, I do too. I couldn't believe that. Sorry to get off. Fucking Christina and Junior. I know they motherfucking ain't. I wonder if motherfucking ain't. I wonder if I'm gonna have to. Telling you, they got no life, baby, no life. And then they'll ask me what I'm doing up at 3:16 a.m. Well, what the fuck are you doing up? Amelia, I'm not sure if that's the Amelia I know. But I do know an Amelia. They're just so cute. I swear, she thinks like Pride is her mom or something. I swear she does. She is up her little bum bum. You took the whole blanket. Oh my goodness, Leia. Pride, you're too good to her. Batman. You guys, eventually I'm gonna get this blanket done. Holy shit. And it's all actually starting to, like, not fold into. It's starting to flatten out some. But after this one, I should be able to start on the actual Batman itself.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I am truly excited to see her do the Batman symbol. I'm dying to see how that turns out.
BJ took him down. I don't know why, but who knows. That's a character too, boy. That guy muted me for gifting. The so, Bree, hi baby, how are you, honey? I just saw you not so long ago, babe. How's your morning going? I'm doing good, baby. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Making my youngest's blanket. Then I'm gonna have to start on the oldest's. But my wrist started hurting for a minute, so I gave it a kind of break. Now we're back at it. Just to make my wrist hurt again. Who told me to do this? Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Ooh. I went to bed early and woke up early. It's usually how it works. Thank you, baby. I just can't wait for certain things to happen because then I don't even have to be on TikTok. I just have my peace and sanity all back at once. If you know, you know. You know. So. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, like, my children, they do want me off the app, this and that. Absolutely, they do. And at the same time, they know... Yeah. Yeah. I can't, you know, talk to them about adult things. I can't, you know, they're kids and they need to be in, you know, a kid place, not in an adult, So anyway, I come here, to get out of certain thoughts and stuff, so. Damn, this bitch is heavy. Oopsie. Damn, that's a little thick. Yeah. But here soon, I won't even have to do that anymore. At all. Rocker. I got cinnamon roll packed up. I'm gonna get her out today though. I want to make a video with her for cinnamon roll. Her name is Cinnamon Roll. Someone sent me a cactus. They sent me a cactus, you guys. I don't know who it was, but they did, and her name is Cinnamon Roll, and I love her. I love her to pieces. I work for her. I was hired on part-time for working for her as an FBI agent on the platform of TikTok. You know what I mean? Copyright, 10-4 over and out. Hi, honey, how are you? How are you, sweetheart? Oh. I'm doing good, baby. I'm doing good. Missing my babies. That's it. And that's why I come on TikTok, is to get out of my thoughts and out of this and out of that, because I do miss them, so, but anyway, enough of that. So that's why I come here and make my blanket and talk with you guys and make them despise me more. Oh, well, thank you, baby. Thank you. Hugs back to you, sweetheart. Hi, honey. How are you? We're just, half big hot mess. Who are you? Oh, wait a minute, that girl. Hey, I just followed you. I lost her on my other account. Well, I lost my other account, that's why. I think that's a hot mess. Pretty sure that's her. Shit. Shoot. Now I'm gonna have to pay attention. Pretty sure that's her. Shit. Shoot. Now I'm gonna have to pay attention. Pretty sure that is her. Pretty sure. And then we get stuck like that. Do you guys hear the air conditioner or no? Does it sound quiet or is it loud? jump in the shower, get freaking woke up here. Because today is Monday. Business on business. We stand on business. So, with that being said, look. Good morning. Oh, Bree was just in here. Bree, you still in here? I'm making a Batman blanket for my youngest. Bree just was in here. I just watched her and Hazel. Somebody else was in there too, though. God, my neck. Oh. Yeah, where were you? You weren't over there. She is very cool. She's a sweetheart. I didn't see you over there, though. You were probably sleeping. You probably just got up. Oh, hey, trailer park. I'm going to ask you a question because you would probably know, and you're someone I could trust. So, look. So, if you are on methadone, right, you're on a contract. So, when you're on methadone or Suboxone, right, you can't be just rugging. Am I correct on that? Because, right, they do rug screen you. And if you break that contract, you got to find a whole new doctor. Thank you. Y'all see that? Clarification. Yeah. And then after like 3 to 6 months, they do blood work. So I don't think Lisa's really been going to the clinic, y'all. Because if y'all saying she's been rugging for so long, they can lose their license by giving her medication knowing that she's dirty. Just saying. That's what I thought. But they're stretching it and they're making it more than what it is, I guess you could say. Because clearly a lot know there is no clinic because, you know, you're rugging. So hopefully you seek some kind of help, but I think it's a little past that, you guys. I truly do. I think it's past that. Her way of... Yeah, exactly. Well, that is true. She could have a crooked doctor. That is very true. Very true.
If all the shit you say about your doctor is true, I think that bitch is a little crooked too.
And boy, oh boy, that'd be some prison time for him or her. Yeah. Oh. Well, my friend Callie's on Matt, and she can't do certain things. If she does now, as far as 420, she can, but anything other than that, she cannot at all. But I don't know if every state's different. But you would think it's a contract you're signing that you're gonna, you know, get right and get your shit right. But every state is for sure different on a lot of things. They're different, that's for sure. I've noticed that. This is a pretty thick blanket, bro. Holy crap. Now you can feel the weight of it. Nah. Well, I made a quilt instead of a throw, so it's okay. And this is probably why I'm going through so much yarn here. It's okay, the baby. Thank you. The baby will be warm, that's for sure. She will, she will. And then the hello, well, I'm going to do strawberry shortcake. I decided the other one, and it's going to be as big as her sister's. We're going to make a match made in heaven. And it's mom's touch, mom's work, mom's TLC that was put into it. And then I'm going to charge my girls $20 million per blanket. Okay? I'm charging them for it. I am. $20 trillion. Absolutely. And we're not taking credit cards or layaway. We need a straight payment. I'm just kidding. They're not buying nothing. They're going to take it and sleep with it is what they're going to do. Alright, let me get in the shower. I gotta still take my medication. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe not right now. Because it's still 3:34, so. But I am gonna get in the shower though. What's the matter, baby? Leah took the blanket from you, didn't she? Little bitch. Alright, you guys. It is, yeah, it is. And I'll probably lay back down once I get out of the shower, though. But I am in a shower now. Get it done and over with. As I sit here and still make my blanket. Or the blanket. One more. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do here, and this is how much this I got left here. Well, I have more, but I love you too, baby. It's pretty easy, Trailer Park. Or Steve. It really is. It truly is pretty easy. Alright, shower time, I guess. Here we come. Oh, shoot, I had to get blood work done today. Fuck. Yeah, it would, absolutely. Now, it will eventually start messing with your fingers and wrists, I'm not gonna lie. Is this my... Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're checking for 5 things on my blood. So it says, I don't want to read the numbers that they put, but it says bipolar disorder, current episode, depression, cannabis dispense, uncomplicated, whatever, something like whatever. But yes, so my doctor does know I have cannabis. Hey, where do I look if I got a fast or anything? No. Alright. So good. We're going to get that done today. Oh, God, that's good. Alright. Shower time. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I now need to get in the shower. turn on some music here and shower away. Alright. You guys have a blessed day. Lynn, thank you for the love, baby. Thank you, honey. I will see you guys later. Love you, mama.
Alrighty, guys. You have a good day. Have a great Monday. Start of the new week. And I'll catch you on the next one.
You better share that blanket with her, girl. TikTok, you gonna let me off or what's up? Maybe. Maybe not.